Boom. Boom. Barry, would you agree with me? The Clash a bit overrated?
No, they're one of the finest bands ever to come out of West London.
I think so. Yes, I think so. How are you, Barry? You're right, yeah.
I'm not so bad.
Yes.
There's a very since we've done all that talking about the afterlife.
Yeah.
There's a very eerie presence here in my living room. It might have been the dogs farted, but there's certainly something.
Barry, can I just go off on a tangent with you?
Oh yes.
What's in your pocket?
Well, I'm in my underpants, so basically my testicles and my penis. But, hold on, let's have a look. No, that's all. Sorry, listeners.
Oh, dear, I'm very giggly today. I don't know why. Maybe it's all that hashish I smoked earlier on.
Yeah, possibly.
Do you want to stick around for a bit?
Well, if you don't mind.
Hal and Rachel, we're going to come to you shortly. We're looking for bands that have got their own walk, and those two want to talk about that. But we've got a mysterious caller who doesn't want his name used from South Sussex. Hello, who is... what should I call you, mysterious caller?
You can just call me Barry or Gary or whatever.
Well, I can't call you... If I call...
No, that's confusing.
If I call you Barry, that means I've got two Barrys on the line.
Oh, well, whatever suits you.
OK, we'll call you Mystery Caller number one.
Yeah.
Mystery Caller number one.
OK, Mystery Caller number one. Why do you not want your name used?
Well, it's really a mixture of things. I mean, there's a lot of people act weirdly towards this sort of thing for various personal reasons. They might not like the idea of it. They might think that it's wrong for some reason.
What, your name?
No, the idea of kind of speaking to the dead and all that.
Is it Beelzebub, your real name?
No, it's not.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I think you might have been closer than you...
It's something I get asked a lot.
OK.
Your name? So do I.
And me as well. OK, Mystery Caller number one. So you're a psychic, are you? You're a medium?
I wouldn't call myself that, no. It's not something I practice a lot. I mean, I do occasionally, but it's only ever for personal reasons. I don't do the sort of thing that Barry does.
Me?
What, phone up and ruin my radio show?
Well, no, I mean, sort of the whole shows and things like that.
Steve?
Hello?
Is it Dave? I'm getting Colin. I'm trying to guess your name, Mystery Caller number one.
You've not guessed it so far.
OK, if I guess it, would you tell me?
Probably not.
Oh, well, OK. So, go on then, do it.
Well, that's one of the reasons I was calling then. My point really was, I mean, I've read a lot into this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm aware, I mean, I've never read anything suggesting that it's possible to do that sort of thing in...
What sort of thing? You keep... What, talking to dead people?
Yeah, talking to dead people.
But you just said you can talk to dead people.
Yeah, in such a short time frame. Everything I've ever
means how
read
quickly
about
Billy was able to tell you over the phone.
OK, well, Billy was obviously wrong. Everything was
I mean,
good.
The point was, so really, in everything I've read about it says that there's a lot of preparation involved. It takes a lot of time to do.
Right.
And so, yeah, I just don't think it's really possible to do in kind of the instant snap that we saw earlier.
OK.
I mean, it might be.
Okay.
But I've not come across anything like that.
You believe you can do something if given enough time to prepare, sort of thing?
If given enough time to prepare and you're in the right mental state and everything, then yeah, it's perfectly possible. But I don't think I'll be able to get in the right state mentally on radio. And also, there's a lot of time to prepare for each different person.
Yeah.
And
how long would it take you to prepare then?
I'd give it in the region of about an hour.
Oh, jeez. Well, we're here till 1.
Right. I'm not going to do anything on air for you. Sorry.
How would you prepare exactly?
Good question, Barry. Yes.
Well, it's kind of a mixture of things. You need to obviously the only things I've read into are contacting a specific person. So you need to really get things around that remind you of that person, maybe a photo of them, an item of clothing, something like that.
Right.
obviously, with all sorts of handles and such things involved, I read something where someone suggested putting a T-shirt in a fridge and wearing that more often. So, obviously, you need to wait for that to cool down first.
Don't listen to him laughing! Mystery caller, MC1. Don't listen to him. They're not believers.
You put a T-shirt in a fridge?
Well, things I've read have suggested that, yeah, because a lot of this sort of thing is based around psychodrama and things like that. So
okay.
The more you do to get into the feel of it, and I guess if the person that wrote this thinks that helps, then it works.
What about wearing a pair of ladies' knickers?
That's something I've never tried.
You should do. It's fun. It's fun, isn't it, Barry? Starts off as a laugh, but then it actually is quite erotic.
Especially if you put them in the fridge beforehand. It shrivels so much you feel like a lady, you know. What about... What I want to say is, so far this conversation's been very uninstructive. Can you do anything to really shock us?
I couldn't do anything to really genuinely shock you, I'm afraid. I mean, what sort of thing did you want to hear?
Well, hold on, like this.
Oh.
You know, did that do anything?
I'm not really into the loud, sudden noises.
Okay,
No,
well, mystery caller number one. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
We will.
Oh, I've got a chill now. That's
because you put a cold T-shirt on from the fridge.
I must stop putting these clothes in the fridge.
What was he talking about? I don't know what's making
What
me
did
laugh.
I miss?
He said one way you can talk to dead people. You tell her, Barry. You tell her what he said.
Make sure you put a T-shirt in the fridge.
What?
That's what he said.
I don't know when you put it on. You put it on after, don't you, Ian?
I think you do.
A fridge?
Yeah.
So you're as cold as they are?
But I tell you what, it don't sound like a bad idea for the summer, does it, actually?
Well, do you want to spend the summer being haunted by people? I'm not sure I do.
But you'd be cool.
You'd be cool, but I have enough trouble with the kids round my way. I don't want a load of dead people turning up on the green, drinking and smoking and all in the summer.
Oh, Barry, you're making me laugh today, and but I think it's, just because I'm tired, so don't read too much into it, will you?
No, but I feel a bit bad about that, because that young man was trying to make a serious point.
By being very vague and non-specific. Yeah, you're right, he was.
But you rather poo-pooed him, didn't you?
I think, luckily you were on board, because it was a nice mix of light and shade.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's ground to a halt. I might put to bed. I'm just going to stick some clothes in the fridge, and I'll say no-night. No-night all! I've just been put through.
Well, you shouldn't have been put through. I'm talking to Craig. He's a drummer in a band.
Well, I do a joke, and he goes, boom.
Yeah, but Barry, you don't need it, because you're not that funny.
Two elephants in the... Two... I don't like you.
I suspect he may have been drinking, Craig. He's not normally this confrontational.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I was surprised. Don't you ruin this deal for me,
said
Barry.
I wasn't funny.
Well, you're not funny.
I won your flipping Sony Silver.
You're not in any of the Sony entries this year.
Well, you can throw this, mate. Two elephants and a snake fall out of a tree. Boom, boom.
Cheers.
Cheese?
Cheers.
Cheese?
Cheers.
Oh.
Cheese?
Cheers.
Cheese?
Cheers.
Cheese?
Cheers.
Cheese?
Cheers.
Cheese?
Cheers.
Cheese?
Well, that's not going to win a Sony, is it?
No, it's not, Barry.
All right. My neighbour, Dylan Whitty, had an argument with me.
Are you about to say something rude about him because you've just said his name?
Dylan Whitty is
don't say his name.
It's not libelling to say that he was cross that my fence fell down, is it?
That's fine to say that, but just be careful where this story goes.
Well, he's a flipping idiot. How about that?
You can't say that!
Dylan Whitty, stick my flipping fence up yourself! That's it.
Barry, has something happened to you today?
Yes, I drank copious amounts of alcohol. As simple as that. It's very easy. You too can get in this state, kids. Simply drink a lot of booze before bed.
Oh, you are making me chuckle, but for the wrong reasons. Craig, listen, send me an email, and as soon as you can get a band together, you can come in any night you want.
Probably, yeah, absolutely. Next week.
Then let's do it. Ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk. Send me an email. Or even better, send it to ian@ianlee.com.
Yeah, no worries. I'll do it tomorrow.
Good, God bless you.
Even better, try and be nicer to me.
Okay, I do like you, Barry. You do make me laugh. Sometimes.
Well, you didn't give that impression, and that made me rather embarrassed. But never mind. Night-night.
Night-night.
Thank you, Craig. Come on, Barry. He's going to bring in a band for me. A bit of respect.
Why don't we could do our own acoustic band? I start off. You just bring someone else in. I start off with a.
Okay, here we go. Here comes someone now.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bow, 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 bow,
in my yellow jersey, I wear that on the neck. South Street, Romford, shopping arcade. Razzle in my pocket, I never paid. Inside my jacket, and away double quick. Good sense told me once was enough. So I had a cocky eye on more of this stuff. I walked right in with a picture of the news inside my pocket, and away I went. I got stopped beside a jeweller's shop.
Oh dear. No, oh.